Hello everyone, in this video I'll be doing a build on the Oakheart Sentinel modded class in Baldur's Gate 3. So this is a very cool one made by Nightly ST. It's available on the mod manager and will hopefully come to console. We got ourselves the Oakheart Keeper, Oakheart Seeker, and the Oakheart Watcher. I'm going to focus on the Watcher for this video, but I have touched on this previously in the past. What's cool about this is they're a frontline attacker, and you get yourself the ability to use spears, pikes, halberds, and glaives for weapons, as well as light armor and shields. Now we get ourselves a cantrip, the Hardened Branch here, and also cantrips Thorn Whip and Blade Ward. We get to choose a few other cantrips if you want guidance or like Poison Spray, Produce Flame, which we can throw as fire. And then we also get some awesome choices, very similar to the druids, like our Create or Destroy Water, Healing Word, and also our Fog Cloud, which is great for hiding in. And then we're going to go ahead for our ability score, taking 16 Wisdom, and then we can go with, I guess, the rest of the points. It's probably somewhere nicely split there. We can also go, I guess, and put a few more points into like Dexterity, Constitution, taking that up to 16 and that 12. Somewhere around there can also work. And then for our skill proficiencies, we're going to take Persuasion, Survival, and Perception there. So very fun class that I'll be getting into. We also get the ability to summon in a Ranger's Companion. So it's pretty cool. And we'll be covering the gear and combat near the end of this video. So at level 2, we get ourselves some further spell choices, so we can take things like our Long Strider or even Create or Destroy Water. It's also nice to take Thunderwave at this level because pushing back creatures is just extremely useful for taking them off the edge. You can just completely remove enemies that way, so we'll take that. And then for our class passive, we get the ability to add +1 to our armor class. We can also go 2 weapon fighting or dueling, depending if you want to use a shield or a weapon. Even archery if you want to use your bow, but I'm going to go defense because +1 to armor class, extremely useful, especially early on. Now level 3, you get our Companion's Bond, so the proficiency, or the bond between you and your animal companion grows, and your proficiency bonus is added to its armor class and defense rolls. We also get a few other spells, so for this level we get ourselves Mirror Image, increasing armor class up to 9, and then also Thunderous Smite, which uses our bonus action as well, so just be mindful of that. Then we get some more Druid spells, Spike Growth being a great choice for crowd control. It requires concentration, but you can knock creatures prone, or you can knock them prone in the Spike Growth, and it makes it hard for them to get out. We also want to take Moonbeam. If you got someone that can apply Sanctuary to you, you can move this around and damage them while you're in that. And then for our ability score improvement, it'd be nice to take up our Dexterity or our Wisdom. I'm using a Finesse weapon here. This is probably the best choice because we want a high Dexterity to give us higher armor class. We also get our Counter Spell and Misty Step, and then we also get an extra attack and Awakened Branch and Spirit Guardians. Huge level up here. So we got ourselves the ability to Misty Step around while we have our Spirit Guardians up. So, and also counterspelling people. Call Lightning's nice, but this uses concentration, which we'd probably want on Spirit Guardians. We'll take Mass Healing Word. Even something like Plant Growth can be useful too, so pick one of those two that you prefer. And at level 6, we get our Exceptional Training, so our pet gets a little bit extra boost. And Plant Growth is nice for non-concentration crowd control. However, you could take Create Water too if you want to create a difficult terrain with ice. Odaluk's Resilient Sphere and Flame Shield being two really nice spells that we get here. And I would recommend taking Woodland Being because this is just super useful. It has a summon as well. Even Grasping Branch is nice for bonus action, or even Conjure Minor Elemental because you can make 2 minor ice elementals. And then for our next leveled spell, we'll take our Minor Elemental just because we're good with summons. We want them. And we'll take our Dexterity up, or you can take Wisdom up, or you can take the Alert perk. So we'll go with one of those. We get Indomitable. Whenever we fail a saving throw, we can make it again. We also give Destructive Wave and Dispel Good and Evil. Destructive Wave being a really nice one, knocking creatures prone. Dealing Thunder and Radiant damage, so if we have a Reverberation build set up, it can do a lot of damage. And we're going to take ourselves Conjure Elemental here, because again, super useful to have multiple summons. And we get our extra attack for our Animal Friend there, and we can take another level 5 spell. Even something like Ice Storm's nice for creating difficult surfaces for enemies to upset concentration on. We get Globe of Invulnerability and Blade Barrier, two huge spells that are very useful here. Then we can take something like Sunbeam or Harm for our next leveled spell here. Even Hero's Feast is nice, but it's better to have someone at your camp cast that on everyone. And then we'll go with our Harm spell there. So for our final, we'll go with Alert. That's really good. So what this looks like is we got ourselves our Ranger's Companion. So we're going to summon that in. And I'd recommend the Bear because it can goad people. And the Bear gets its own summon. However, the Raven is also a nice choice. So you can go with the Raven too if you want. So the Ursine Reinforcements. We don't get to control the second bear, but it's just nice to have. Then we have our Spirit Guardians. Conjure Woodland Being, so this is another summon, the Dryad. Doesn't have a lot of health, but it gives poison resistance. And then we can summon in its Fallen Lover, which is a little bit stronger, with 42 health. So yeah, it's really nice to have there. Then we got ourselves if you got us, you get us. We can summon us in. And then our minor elementals, ice methods, gives us 2 more summons. And then we get ourselves a conjure elemental. We also get 2 level 6 spells, so you can upcast this to like the upcasted air myrmidon is nice because it can stun targets with electrified flail. And if you have water set up, that just deals extra damage. So we got quite a few summons here, and we're a melee attacking class. We also got our destructive wave for pretty good damage, and then we can choose necrotic or radiant damage on it. So this may not hit. Yeah, it didn't hit anyone because they're all teammates, but yeah, it deals quite a bit of damage. And you also have yourselves the Globe of Invulnerability for safety. We got our Awakened Branch here too, so we can use that on it so that we're dealing a little bit more damage. And what's nice about the Awakened Branch is we'll be a little bit stronger. So I guess going ahead to attack there, I'd recommend going with like the Dancing Breeze here. This is a dexterity based weapon, 2-handed with extra reach. Hellrider Longbow for increased initiative. Ring of Protection, we get 21 armor class here, although you can add in, I guess not with, this can't be added with a shield, this is a 2-handed weapon, but Evasive Shoes, Cloak Protection. I'm using just some basic armor there, just to give us something, but you can go with any light armor, so even if the ballast armor, that's a good choice, because it's going to increase the, your initiative, but also give you the aura of murder, so if you got a piercing weapon, that works perfectly here, although we don't have a lot of weapon proficiencies, so spears would be your best choice. Shire Spear the evening if you got it, because you'll deal extra damage with that, which is nice. So it's not showing it there because we don't get it until we actually give the aura of murder. We also get the darkness spell there. Spike Growth, teleporting around, Misty Step, Spirit Guardians. We even have Armor of Agathis here. So what this looks like in combat, I guess I'll go out and we'll leave here to just show this off in combat. It's really fun because you have a ton of summons and you also have a ton of damage options between attacking and spell casting. So yes, this class is a bit overpowered, but hey, that's what the difficulty mods are for. So look at that, we got our whole posse coming through, and it's extremely strong. Being able to Misty Step and have Spirit Guardians up is super useful. So we'll pre-prepare our Spirit Guardians here because this is just a spell that you definitely want to have, and then we'll rip into battle here. And we got ourselves the radiant damage starting off pretty good, and then we can even Misty Step our way to attacking. So that's fun because we can just go up there, deal some extra damage. So we dealt damage. I guess I don't have an action because it must have used Spirit Guardians as my action, so that's unfortunate. Oh, I got double critical hit too, jeez. That's not fun. I'm saying this class is overpowered and then we get blasted like that. I'm not sure why I'm getting hit with necrotic or force damage, but interesting. I had no idea why that's happening. But we also got our friends here to help out in combat. So yeah, I got critical hit somehow. But yeah, this class is strong. Take my word for it. That is I'm on Tactician Plus here, so a little bit enhanced. And yeah, this is a fun, strong class, but use your summons. And thank you so much for watching. Hit that subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see y'all in the next one.